Yo guys, welcome back to another Asphalt 8 video. This is Carson and today I will be talking about one of the first cars to be nerfed in the entire game back in 2017. And well, this was such an interesting car before it was nerfed. It was basically one of the best cars of the entire game before being nerfed. And well, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, but now let's focus on it. Also, before starting with this video, I would like to remind you guys that I already got this month of March subscriber rewards, so you can get them following the steps on the pinned comment, but also checking the description in case you already have an idea on how to get them. So, with no more delay, okay, now let's focus on this video topic. I think there is something where everyone agrees, and it is that nowadays the Chevrolet Corvette 1967 Impala is not the best car to go for, based on its poor stats according to the new matchmaking system on multiplayer, but also on events, because well, nowadays using a D-class car on events is not really useful in my opinion. But what if I told you that this car was for a short period of time an A-class car that was good enough to provide good competition against the Devil 16 prototype itself? Well, that may sound a bit weird, but actually this was real and this actually happened on Asphalt 8. On a few weeks before being released at its Enduro Double Down, where this car officially appeared on Asphalt 8, this car had a rank of 70-75. Well, you can see the stats this car used to have on screen right now. This is not an edit. Actually, this car was supposed to be this way back when it was about to be released on Asphalt 8. But sadly, something changed and Gameloft decided to release this car as a D-class car. And there on D-class, that's where this car remained until nowadays, where it still is such a mediocre car, is not really worth to go for nowadays. I mean, there are better options at its new rank bracket. So, well, this car is something like a classic because, of course, has been on Asphalt 8 for quite a long, I mean, for a few years already, since 2017. Well, that's already almost 5 years, or a bit more of 5 years. Well, so yeah, you can keep this car as a classic, but pretty much nothing else, mostly because, well, as I said, the performance is not the best, the nitro duration is not good. I mean, this car previous stats, pre-nerf stats, were of course clearly better, but this car also used to have a better nitro duration before being nerfed. The acceleration, well, wasn't the best one, but let's remind that back at that times, the acceleration wasn't the main thing to keep on multiplayer, mostly because, well, there were more multiplayer configured cars that made your way away easier on multiplayer. So, well, this car was actually quite fast, but, well, then got nerfed and now is a mediocre car, as I already said. No, nothing new, nothing interesting on the Asphalt 8 we know nowadays. Also, if you are curious about how good this car used to be, you can check the video I added on this video description, where you can see a test of this car with the old performance it had against the Devil 16 prototype, because remember that back then there was no Jesco, no Centenario or no other King, but the Devil 16 was one of the best cars of the entire game. That's why I think it will be interesting if you could check how good this car was against one of the best cars back then. So, also I would like to add that all the races that you are seeing right now were recorded at the beginning of the current classic season, so you could check the best competition against this car, because remember that this car rank bracket is different from what it used to be, and now this car main rival is the BMW E8, the Infinity Black S Special Edition, and well, that two are the best cars you can ride at this rank. So this car with a rank of 1306 is not the best, of course, as I already said. That acceleration is not the best, is mediocre, but not really bad. The noise to duration is its major downside, as you can see. The top speed is, well, 5 kilometers per hour slower than the BMW E8. And, well, the drift radius feels actually quite good, but another problem I realized this car has is that the drift radius makes you lose a ton of speed while drifting. But that was everything I have to say about one of the first nerfs Asphalt 8 ever saw on its story. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to claim your subscriber reward checking the pinned comment, and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt 8. Goodbye, guys.
When I watch me elevate.